Canon has just announced the 5D Mark IV DSLR, which is big news not just for photographers but also for video professionals who've been using Canon's ubiquitous full-frame 5D Mark III. The Mark III had been overdue for an upgrade since that camera was launched in early 2012. Needless to say, the Mark IV outshines the Mark III in every way, but that being said, it's not a revolutionary camera by today's standards. Let's get right into it. For video pros, it shoots 4K video up to 30 frames a second. It actually shoots the DCI 4K format, not the more common UHD or ultra high definition format. What that means is it's slightly wider at 4096 pixels over the 3840 pixels of UHD. That gives a wider frame, or for you fellow tech and film geeks, an aspect ratio of 1.9 to 1. UHD is 1.78 to 1. Now, that's not a huge enough thing for most people to see, but filmmakers out there looking to shoot on this camera, it's something to note. You can also record HDR video, which is a great addition. Pulling from the popular 70D and 80D models, this camera also has dual pixel autofocus, which allows the camera to continually focus during video and photo mode. You'll be getting into focus faster and more accurately than ever before. The total megapixels have increased from 22.3 to 30.4 on that full frame CMOS sensor. There's a ton of tech stats you can find anywhere, but let's talk benefits. The Mark IV has better facial recognition and can more accurately lock focus in low light situations. It has the same 3.2-inch LCD screen, but now it's at a higher resolution and is also touchscreen, which is useful for selecting focus with a tap and pinching and zooming during image review. One of the most exciting features for photographers is what cameras calling dual pixel RAW. I call it tweak it in post. How many times have you taken a shot and then when you blow it up back at your monitor at home, you realize your focus was off by just that much? With dual pixel RAW, that's a thing of the past. Now, you can correct by a few hairs in post as well as correct ghosting and flares. Now, this is just a micro adjustment. Don't expect that an image that has focus way off to be corrected with this. The best application for this would be if you're shooting wide open and you notice later that your focus was, say, a ½ inch in front of the pupil and iris, and you need to nudge it just a hair. Think of it like this. If you took an image and you've got that focus 98% of where you need it, you just need to get it that extra 2%, this will do the job. Now, it won't fix something that's totally messed up. Additional features of this camera, which all would be expected in a camera like this in 2016, is built-in Wi-Fi, NFC or near-field communication, and GPS. Using the NFC, you can connect it quickly to your computer or mobile device, and the Wi-Fi allows for control of the camera via Canon's Camera Connect app. The GPS is handy for geotagging each image with data such as your exact latitude and longitude, as well as your elevation above sea level. Particularly awesome during those road trips and international globe-trotting adventures. Now, finishing up the features, the camera takes both SD cards as well as compact flash. It also has improved weather resistance, so it has increased but not total immunity to dust and light rain. Bonus, if you have a 5D Mark III along with an army of spare batteries, good news, the Mark IV uses the same ones. Now, price, how much is this going to set you back? At launch, early in September, the body alone will retail for $3,500. You can also get it with a kit lens of 24 to 70mm f4 for $4,400, or you can wait until late October for a kit that ships with a 25 to 105 f4 for $4,600. Or if you already own Canon DSLRs and their lenses, you're just after the body anyway. Bottom line, while it's a huge step up from the 4-year-old Mark III, it's in line with the cameras in this range that are being released today. If you're a Canon user and wanted to upgrade to 4K video, this is a no-brainer. And if you're a photographer still working with the Mark III, this is a solid and honestly overdue upgrade. It's not likely enough to cause those dedicated to the Panasonic GH4 and Sony a7S to jump into the Canon boat, but for those already on that ship, you can get pretty excited. I'd love your thoughts on the camera's new features. What were you expecting? Were you pleasantly surprised by anything, or are you feeling a bit underwhelmed? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech reviews and news, tips and tutorials right here on this channel every Tuesday. That's a wrap.